Hey guys, welcome back. All right, today we're going to be making some Plump and Perky turkeys today. So they're going to look like this. This one's still a little wet because I just made it. So we're going to draw our little turkey and some long lines to create some feathers for our turkey. And you can kind of see I kind of use some different colors than you would normally see on a turkey. But we're just going to have a little fun with it today and add a little bit more color. All right, let's get some pencils and crayons and some watercolors together and let's get started. All right, so I have my big sheet of paper here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with a circle in the middle. Okay, and then, so this is gonna be our turkey's head, and then I'm gonna do 2 lines down. I wanna take them all the way to the very bottom of my paper. I'm gonna start right about here on this side, pull my line down, over here, just like that, okay? Now remember, you guys can start this in pencil, and at the end, if you want to trace with a black crayon or Sharpie if you have one, you can do that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do the eyes. I'm going to do 2 circles. Okay, and then we're going to do another circle inside. Okay, then the beak, so we're going to start with a V, and then connect the top. And then we're gonna do that little red thing that hangs off the side of the nose, which I recently learned was called the snood. It's kind of silly. I will attach to this video a little short 3-minute video about turkey facts if you want to learn a little bit more about turkeys, and it's pretty interesting and tells you about the different parts of their turkey. All right, so now that we have the body and the head done, we're gonna add some feathers. Our feathers are gonna take up the rest of the space on our paper. We're not really gonna draw a feather shape, but we're just gonna draw long lines out to the edges of our paper. So we're gonna start here in the middle of our head and take a line all the way up. Okay, next I'm gonna start in the middle and between this line and the edge of my paper and pull another line down. And do that on each side. And then I'm going to do another one kind of out towards this side of my paper. And then take another line down here. And one more here. All right, so his feathers are very large on this one. All right, so now that we're done drawing, again, you can trace your pencil lines to get some nice dark lines to get started with. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my crayons and add some details. So if you wanna get your crayons out next, that would be a great idea. All right, so I have my crayons over here to the side. Now you're gonna wanna start or figure out what colors you wanna do for your feathers, okay? Because we're about to add some little feather details. So I think I'm gonna use some orange, some red, maybe some green, even purple. Now these can be colorful turkeys. They don't have to be super realistic. So I might keep the middle, I might paint the middle brown and keep the face and the body pretty normal, but I think I'm gonna give them some colorful feathers. So let's see, I'm gonna do red, orange, green, purple, and some yellow. I'm gonna stick with those 5 colors. Okay, so on our little feathers, what we're gonna do, I might even go kind of rainbow colorish order. I don't have all the colors in the rainbow, but I have a few. So I'm gonna start by adding a line down the middle, okay? And then I'm gonna do these diagonal lines on either side, okay? So again, next I'm gonna use this orange. I'm gonna do a line down the middle and then start on the black line next to it, slant in, slant out. And do that all the way to the end. Okay, next I'm gonna go with my yellow line down the middle and my little slanted lines. And just do your best on this part. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with my green. Okay, and last, the purple. And I'm going to speed the rest of this up. All right, so I have all my little wing details done. And in a little bit, we're gonna go back and watercolor those the feathers, and we're gonna match the color of our details with the color of our paint. But we'll get to that in a second. First, I'm gonna go ahead and do my little beak details. I'm gonna go ahead and do some orange for the beak, and go ahead and do the snood. Okay, get that done. And then I'm going to watercolor him brown. So next you need to get out your watercolors. So I already have mine over here. Okay, I'm gonna get those ready to go. Kind of scoot this over to the side. And I have my water cup and paintbrush over here, okay? So the first thing, like I said, we're gonna color match the wings. So since I did the red lines here, I'm gonna go in my little palette and get the red paint and paint the wing, or paint the feather, excuse me. Okay, and that way we have a little extra detail and it's not just a flat color. All right, then of course, this is our orange. So I'm gonna go back and add orange. But if you chose different colors, you would just choose whatever matches yours. So I'm gonna keep painting this, and I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because I'm just color matching. All right, so now I have all my feathers painted. I'm going to paint my turkey brown, but before I do that, there's a little trick I like to do when I want to keep something white and I'm watercoloring. I like to put a white crayon where I want it to stay white, just in case that watercolor likes to move past where I want it to be. That the wax and the crayon and the watercolor won't let that brown get into the eye, so it'll stay white, okay? So I did that, now I'm ready to paint my turkey brown. Really get a good amount of color there. You should be able to just paint over everything since I did that. See how it doesn't go onto the white eye? It might get a little bit of some drops, but you can always just kind of move those to the side. You can paint over the other things, and again, it's not going to turn anything else brown because the wax does not like to mix. It repels that water. Okay, so I've got that done. And again, if you don't like those little specks, you can kind of do that, or even get a tissue or paper towel and just kind of dab it away. There we go. Okay, and the body. All right, and my turkey's all done. All right, I hope you guys had fun making this Plump and Perky turkey with me today, and I'll see y'all next week.